Keto and crime, keto and crime. We uncover the grime on keto and crime. Keto and crime, keto and crime. Now is the time for keto and crime.
Hey everyone, Tracy here from Keto and Crime. Thank you so much to every single one of my patrons and channel members. You make this possible. And you're one of the reasons I do this. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if I haven't said it before, thank you. I'll sing it. Thank you. Thank you for hanging in there with me and letting me geek out, not making fun of me like a lot of other people do, because I like weird stuff about crime and dark history. Thanks, everyone. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Keto and Crime. Just a really quick update. I've got some great videos coming out for you on Saturday and Sunday, but I wanted to give you a little quick snippet as we head into Thursday and Friday. Last night, May 3rd, 2022, the news broke that Idaho district attorneys in Fremont County, Idaho, have chosen to seek the death penalty when it comes to Lori Vallow Daybell. Now, as you recall, they issued a similar announcement against Chins back in August of 2021. So, yeah, death penalty will be sought in both cases, and that is on the first-degree murder charges for Chad. That's on Tammy, and on conspiracy for him, which is on JJ and Tylee, on Lori. The death penalty is on the first-degree murder charges and the conspiracy charges in relation to JJ and Tylee. Now, as you also know, she's going to be prosecuted for conspiracy in Arizona for the death of her former husband, Charles Vallow. I don't believe Arizona has put forth their intention yet to seek the death penalty. But as we all know, Lori was just found competent to stand trial in last month. She has been held in a mental institution since being indicted all the way back in 2019, and has just now been found competent to stand trial. Now, she did not waive her right to a speedy trial, so by law, that trial has to take place by October of this year. But I'm thinking, since Chad's has already been put into place for January of 2023, that hers is probably going to get moved too. I don't know how exactly that will happen, because part of this intention to seek the death penalty is, again, asking to try them together. So they had already, Chad's lawyer had already made a petition to sever the trials. That was denied. But I think Lori not waiving her right to a speedy trial was her way of, administratively manipulating that and getting the trials severed, because I don't think she wants to be tried along with Chad, and I don't think he wants to be tried along with her. So I think that's kind of where they are, and they're just trying to use some manipulation. But as of right now, her trial by law, due to the speedy trial clause, and his is already slated for January. Now, I think we all know the whole saga, but these people have been connected to what was literally a cult. There are many other players out there. We know her brother, 𝗟𝐿𝑎x, who was the one that shot and killed Charles Vallow, the one suspected of attempting to kill Brandon Boudreaux, which is Lori's nephew-in-law, outside his Arizona home. We also have suspicions that the attempted paintball shooting of Tammy Daybell just a few days before her death back in 2019 outside their home in Fremont County, Idaho, was also probably 𝗟𝐿ax. In addition, you have his former wife, Zulema Pastanes, who is by all accounts a New Age wacky. She has been connected to the 𝗏𝗏𝗄 cult. She's also been attached to doing healings with heavy metals, and also just basically doing gay conversion therapy. Supposedly she had talked to Alex about that, and also counseled Jason Mao, though not for that same reason. It was for something else. But she ended up marrying Alex. I guess that's one way to keep him straight. In Las Vegas, just a couple of months before he died, just a few weeks before he died, back in December of 2019. And he died of blood clots in the lungs, which could be traced to heavy metal poisoning, though no, because he was cremated, no way of knowing that. Now, as we all know, Tammy Daybell was found dead in October of 2019 in her home. She was immediately buried with no autopsy, but then later on, prosecutors did exhume the body, and we have the cause of death now known as asphyxiation. Now, there's two ways that asphyxiation can happen. That is, you're very sick, you can choke on your own vomit and asphyxiate that way, or you are smothered. You do the math. She was otherwise healthy, no health problems, was training for a long-distance run. So I'm not saying that it couldn't have been accidental, but some things are too much of a coincidence to be a coincidence if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Now, in addition, you had Jason Mao, who is also a LDS end times kind of author that's geared toward children. He was connected with this, having been the one that was accused of sealing Chad and Lori in the temple even before either of them were single. They carried on pretty much what was an illicit affair until the death of Charles Vallow, and married just weeks after Tammy Daybell's death. The bodies of JJ and Tylee were found in 2021 on Chad Daybell's property in Fremont. And then, of course, you have the illicit texts that were traced between Alex, Chad, and Tammy, as well as Lori. Not saying that Tammy was part of it. Tammy was, of course, sent the famous raccoon text by Chad, saying that he shot a raccoon that was running across the fence in their pet cemetery. And, of course, Tylee and JJ's body were found both in the pet cemetery and near the pond on the Daybell property. It was at that point that Chad was arrested. Initially, Lori was in jail for child abandonment, and then once the bodies were found, that was quickly upgraded, but of course she was found incompetent to stand trial. Also part of this are Lori's niece, Melanie Pawlowski, who was connected to their cult-like beliefs. They believed that they were seekers, that were here to help usher in the end of time by getting rid of people that had quote-unquote gone dark, or zombies that had been possessed by spirits of the dead. And all of these, a lot of the victims were said to have gone dark before their either accidental or whatever you deem it deaths. Again, too much of a coincidence to be a coincidence. Also involved were David Warwick and Melanie Gibb. I'm looking forward to seeing all three of them, including 𝗙𝗏, just sing on the witness stand. I think none of these people are innocent, and I think it's just a travesty, and I want them punished. You would literally only need to give me about 10 minutes alone with Lori or Chad, or hell, put me in a cell with both of them. I'll take them both out really quickly. That's how angry I am about this whole situation. I've been following this case for a long time, and it is quite interesting. If you are new to this case, or if you're new to my channel, I have a great Daybell playlist, including breaking down his novels, which lead us very much into his psyche. So I'll put one of the best videos to start with right up here, and follow along. We have a lot of fun discussing true crime on this channel. So that's a quick update on Lori Vallow. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back really soon with 2 great videos this weekend. And until then, I love you all. Keto Krime.